in the other group. Both Singapore and Australia have a win already. They both want to continue that win streak. Looking like we're going to be getting things underway here shortly on pitch 4. Just introduce the players quickly. From Singapore, number 1, Yo. Number 2, Kwa. Number 3, Tang. Number 4, Hung. Number 5, Po. Number 6, Tong. Number 7, Tiong. Number 8, Chan. Number 9, also Chan. Number 10, Wee. They are off sprinting from Australia. It's looking like it's going to be number 6, Polly, is beaten to the post by the number 10, Wee. Which way is that gone? Start infringement in favour of Singapore. Interesting. Okay. I will do my best to get round to introducing the lovely Aussies any second now. Potentially in the halftime break. Hung. Tiong all the way over to Wee. Tiong again. Over to Hung. Just pivoting around. Tiong here. On this near side, you can just see Chan absolutely hammering the Australian defence. Opportunity now for Chan. Thinks better of it, being ejected summarily by Jack Steele, number 10. Aussies doing a very good job of holding Singapore well away from goalkeeper Tim Meyer. Aim of the game in the 3-on-1 is to keep your opponent opposite side of you from the goal and make sure that you're in a position to unsteady them. This opportunity now. 30 seconds left on the shot clock. Great stop by Meyer, just tipping that over the bar. Beautiful work. Australian fans, vocal as always. They're here to support their team. Long way for Australia. Hung. Back out to Tiong. All the way over to Wee. Back out to Tiong. In goes Hung, looking dangerous. Thinks about it. Shut down. Wee with the rebound. Almost fell out my R's there. That would have been really embarrassing. DeBose keeping his team under control as they amble back towards the Singapore side of things. This will be the first attack we've seen from Australia in this half. Third. All the way, ooh, almost gets the ball in to Steele, but it was not to be. Australia quite happy to chase back. Jack Steele conceding the holding foul there, just taking the ball out of the hands of Wee. In the zone is Kwa, trying to make some space, being held at bay by DeBose. Wee, all the way over to Chan, back out to Tiong. 29 seconds left on this shot clock. Chan, Wee, Tiong, looking for that pass inside the zone, throws his weight forward, leaning. Turns the ball over to the Australians, steals away. Lovely ball up to Quinn, back to Steele, who needs to keep control of this. That's not where he wanted to put it. I think it's just about managed to get away with that. Quinn, Meyer, Steele. Steele charging his way in, just not quite finding the left-handed Debose there. That would have been really dangerous for Singapore. Singapore now answering in kind. They're on the break. Needs to get this ball in front to number 5, Po, but the Australians shutting that down immediately. Great defensive work. Tiong to Hung, all the way out to Wee, needs to get hands on it. That thud of the ball bouncing off a boat keeps Polo players up at night. Wee tries with the slow ball, a huge cheer from Tim Meyer. He knows he's done well to get to that. Debose just guarding that zone against number 2, Kwa. Ball goes out to Po, all the way out to Hung. Tiong. Pivoting back round to Po. We're going to see and move and use this time effectively. Stopped in his tracks by the Australians. Loose ball, big call of loose. The Australians looking like they're going to explode out of their zone. This is time wasting now. Yeah, I think he's yeah, I think despite Wee's protestations, that is surely a green card. Yeah, he is going to be put in the penalty box for 2 minutes. Claims that he thought the call was going the other way. One could argue that was deliberate time wasting for a fast break. But I don't know, I'm not a judge. Lovely pass and well controlled by Thompson. Taipei now down to 4 boats. Opportunity for Meyer. Meyer looks and finds Steele in the zone. That's the one. Jack Steele puts Australia on the board, and a huge cheer towards the Australian contingent to the left-hand side. They're just sort of bottom left as we're looking at the screen now. They're on the banked seating. Can't believe how many of them have travelled out here today. It's truly, truly brilliant. And it makes all the difference when you're playing at this level. In goes Wee. Out to Tiong. To Yo. Back to Tiong. Looking for the pass inside the zone. Could draw the foul here. Chooses not to. Opportunity once again. Whoa! A well-worked goal by Chan. Brings Singapore up to level pegging here. All to play for here on pitch 4. As I said to you earlier, the winner of this group will secure their spot at the World Championships in Duisburg. Lovely catch by Chris Hurd, just with his left hand stuck to him like glue. Singapore, of course, back up to full strength. Meyer wants it. Slow ball it in. Number 2, Tim Meyer. Venturing away from goalkeeping duty. To go and menace the Singapore goalkeeper himself. In goes Hung. Tiong. Po. Kachan. Back to Po. We know this Singapore team is perfectly capable of a well-worked attack. We've seen it before, they can do it again. Australia will have to be very wary of this pass inside the zone. There it is, push, that was surely a card. It's a warning for Jack Quinn. He's gotten away with that, quite frankly. Singapore using this opportunity to reset. Just going to move this ball around the outside of the zone. Hung after Polo. Sharing possession with Hung. Quiet, trying to make some space, going toe-to-toe with Jack Steele in the middle there. In the go, commitment to the attack. They need to make sure they don't get caught in the break here. If this goes south, lovely pass inside the zone. Surely manages to make it through the first line of defence, but shut down summarily by Tim Meyer. Australia on the break. Singapore providing ample cover. Lovely ball over, Hurd looking dangerous, being turned away by Po. Thompson. That's not, now surely, that's a card. Time down. Unpopular decision, but the whistle had gone for a timeout before the half had gone. Looks like we're going to be playing on here on pitch 4. Goodness me. The Australian supporters making no bones about how they feel about the shenanigans that just went down. I think the referees are just going to go and have a chat about that, honestly. I don't know. Australian coaches just giving Tichi Liao War and Peace regarding blowing for time out versus the end of the half. So over in the Australian camp, coaches trying to keep their team calm after a little bit of argy-bargy just at the end of that first half. Score, if you're just joining us, you can see Australia 2, Singapore 1. Senior men's group stage game, as I said to you earlier, the top team in this group will bag themselves a place at 2026, the World Championships in Duisburg. You can come second or third in the group and still be in with a shot, but you're going to have to fight someone else for it. It's not a given by any stretch of the imagination. While you're all captivated, I'm going to thank our sponsors, the International Canoe Federation, the Chinese Canoe Association, Huzhou City, Deqing County, Yupin Sports, Guokong Group, Latour Sports, and Kailas. Singapore are already finished with their team talk, it would seem. They're ready and raring to go. Australia being a little bit more deliberate about it. Biding their time. More than happy for Singapore to sit out in the sun. I do mention the sun, of course. been absolutely torrential here in Deqing for the first 2 days of the competition. I didn't have dry feet for a good 72 hours. It was pretty miserable. Big cheers from the Australian supporters. They back their team 100%. Looking like we're getting things underway here. 10 seconds left. Just needed to switch the ends here on the scoreboard. There we are. So, kicking things off here on pitch 4, Australia 2, Singapore 1. The referee just having a chat with the captains, it would seem. We can get any of that conversation. I think that conversation will remain a mystery to us here in the commentary tent, and potentially to you lovely folks watching at home as well. Looks like we've decided to install a Windows update, which is unfortunate. Always get you when you least expect them. Anyway, here we go. Line up, please. Just to quickly run through the Australian men: number 2, Meyer; number 3, Quinn; number 5, Thompson; number 6, Polly; number 8, Hurd; number 9, DeBose; and number 10, Steele. Getting things underway, looking like it's going to be number 10, Wee, going against number 6, Polly. They're off, relatively evenly matched now. I think Wee just getting there about half a boat length ahead of his opponent, turning his boat away and taking firm possession of that ball. Singapore now with a chance to get an equaliser on the board early. Tiong, Hung, Yo, back to Hung, Tiong. I think this is going to be recycled all the way out. Very patient team, Singapore. Hung, Yo, all the way around. Tiong looking for the pass inside the zone, is being covered well by the Australians. They're doing an absolutely stellar job. Shot shut down by the one, the only Tim Meyer. Gets hands to it. Are we going to see Singapore continue to press this? No, they are retreating back into their own half. They are outnumbered by the Australians. Steele. Hurd takes it in himself. Lovely pass inside the zone. Opportunity. Swatted away. Off for a corner. Hurd to take. Being covered by Chan. Chan thinking better of it. That wasn't me. Ooh, monster shot from Steele. The rebound almost making it to the halfway line. Good grief. DeBose out to Hurd. .50 seconds left on the shot clock. An absolute age in canoe polo terms. Hurd takes it in. Over to Steele. Can Steele extend this for Australia? Hands over to DeBose, swatted down. those Singapore paddles just closing around that shot. Steele with the hand tackle, pressure under Tiong. Manages to get the shot away. Right. 30 seconds left. Beautiful movement here from Singapore. And a huge cheer from Singapore supporters as Po brings everything back. Even Stevens here on pitch 4. Good grief, that was absolutely wonderful. I would like to see more of that really tidy passing. Fastest way to move the ball, passing. Maya takes it in. Over to Quinn. Back to Maya, looking dangerous off the bar. I think Quinn just losing grip on his paddles there, just at the wrong moment, but an illegal kayak tackle against him has given a chance for redemption. Thompson over to Quinn. Lob pass over to Maya. DeBose and Steele working overtime in the zone. Quinn looking for the pass inside, taken off for a corner. Tries to flick with a wide release point round the paddles of number 2, Kwa. Just sent off. Maya to take. Steele and DeBose still hammering away at Singapore. Opportunity now, stopped at the first hurdle. Opportunity for DeBose for a left-hander. Big sprint in the left of Maya, but just not having that clean catch. In goes Thompson, looking dangerous, looks to find DeBose. DeBose finds it. Interesting, okay, all right. Now surely that's some sort of card. Green card, DeBose. He needs to, no, don't give the ref any chat, otherwise you're going to find yourself on worse than a green, my friend. DeBose, and I can understand why he's upset, but I also understand where the refs are coming from as well. Look at me sitting on the fence. Everyone's bigger than me here, I know better than to pick fights I can't win. Singapore now with a chance to take the lead here. DeBose in Polo jail for the next 1 minute and 45 seconds unless Singapore can find some sort of attack here. Being held at the border by Steele. Hung takes control over to Chan. Tiong back to Chan. Lovely split working up on this side of the pitch. I don't know if you can just see, it's now gone, just with 2 boats forcing their way apart. In goes Hung, looking dangerous, looks for the pass inside the zone. Persh manages to resist it, one-on-one shot with the keeper. Saved, that is beautiful from Australia. Now Singapore, we're probably going to see them push out man-to-man here with the keeper. They outnumber the Aussies now. Of course, I don't think that memo has got through to the rest of the team. Chan was all for a bit of chasing. I think Singapore back their ability to hold this in their own zone. Now, how's this going to work with 4 players? It's not often that you see an organised attack against a zone with 4 players. That is a beautiful no-look pass from Steele. Opportunity for Maya. Whoa, that is absolutely massive. flick of the wrist. Just like that. Look at that face. Getting back to defend the goal from the oncoming storm. Oggy, 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 oi, 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 indeed. Oh my, it sounds like there's about 500 Australians next to me on my left here on pitch 4. Good grief. Australians now back up to full strength once again, and a goal in front to put a goal behind Singapore. When you're down to 4 boats is something truly spectacular. We can. Tiong recycled out. The defence just closing up around Singapore. Opportunity, swatted away. Huge cheer from Maya, who's surely man of the match at this point. He has been taking names left, right and centre. In goes Singapore, leading the charge. Over to Po, all the way back out to Wee. Into Chan. Lovely no-look pass. No-look pass. And a little bit of a no-look shot, but potentially could have done with at least a little bit of a look. Just under the bar there, not quite high enough. That would have been absolutely beautiful if that gone in. Australia happy to amble at a leisurely pace, being a goal up.
No goal, we fell.
I think that was a call there just for no goalie foul. They can see that this Singapore team, they are closing up their defence around their keeper, and it would be very easy indeed to push a defender onto that goalkeeper and turn this ball over to Singapore. Quinn, Maya, back to Quinn. Long ball over, finds Steele, back to Quinn again. Maya takes it in himself, coming in with the force of a great typhoon. Goal line throw. Tiong to take. 40 seconds left on this shot clock. Shot clock is now game clock. Singapore need to find something miraculous in the next 30 seconds of this game. In goes Wee. Tries for the no-look pass once again. Steele's all over it. Surely that's a foul the opposite way. Yep. I think understandably potentially some delaying tactics employed. Opportunity for Singapore to bring this back. They need to get this away. Oh, if that pass had made its mark, I think that would have been it. But as it stands, Australia 3, Singapore 2. Australia undefeated in this group so far. Can they continue that all the way to the top? Only time will tell. Credit to Singapore. Their passing was absolutely spectacular, although it did let them down right at the clutch point there. That's really unfortunate. But quite the display here in pitch 4. Thank you so much for joining me. My name is Elmo. It's been a pleasure to be here with you today. The next game on this pitch is the 3:25 p.m. local time senior women's game, which is going to be Italy versus Sweden. That's going to be absolutely fantastic, so don't go anywhere.